Hello guys, Arethiel here, and this is my second and I guess updated tutorial on how to make kits using my kit generator. In the first video I did everything all in one. It was like around an hour video, which people wanted me to do so, but I feel like it complicates things for a lot of people to find what they need. So I've opted to, in the future, make tutorials much shorter and sweeter. So first one I did release was introduction video about kit generator. This second one is on how to actually use it and how to make jersey color pattern coif and normal, shorts color coif and normal, socks color coif and normal, and mini kits. So let's get to it. First thing, copy this preset folder, really good to have. Decide what kind of kits you want to make. In my case, me being a Chelsea fan, I want to make Chelsea kit, obviously. So Chelsea, fantasy, I guess we can make a line, fantasy kit. Double click there. So pretty much everything you need if you want to make a mod for someone. It's good to have, I guess, Photoshop a Frosty project file, so you can save the project, save the mod, a squad file, even some screenshots if you want to take it. Obviously textures, I guess in my case, just need the third. And yeah, I would really suggest one thing as well. When you're making kits, be sure to save your project, because it happened to me so many times that I messed something up. Then I can't go back, so I need to redo everything, or just the program crashed. So yeah, so be sure when you're making a project file using Frosty or Photoshop, just save it. Better to be safe than sorry. So before you start anything, you need to, let me just see, you need to go to, I guess I need to do this, not you necessarily. Depends with which kind of kit you're making, for what club. In my case, I want to do a Chelsea kit, and I already have my eye on something, so I'm gonna copy this logo to desktop. I'm gonna go to team sponsors, pick Yokohama, because I plan to do a Nike kit for this season, so I'm gonna be using a Nike kit manufacturer. I explained a bit more in my introduction video about kit generator, so be sure to check that if you didn't. Then we're gonna kit manufacturer, we're gonna open Nike, now we're gonna open all three of these. Wait for it to open. So we're gonna do jerseys first, then we're gonna do shorts, and then socks. But before we start doing anything, if you're a beginner, I would suggest you doing this, going to Frosty, and then depending on what kit you're doing, in my case Chelsea, type that club's name, kit. It doesn't really matter which kit you open, as long as it has a similar shape of that logo you're gonna use. So we can take, I don't know, away. Then you want to take the coifs of jersey and the shirts, and then please use this export on the top, and don't right click, as then it won't work. You won't be able to upload it to Photoshop. Save on desktop, shorts, same process, export on top, save. Then what you want to do, you just literally drag it. Now the coif is usually smaller, so you can resize it, or you can just be lazy as me and do this. There we go, good enough. So this is as a tool for you that is new to this, to know where you should place your logo and your sponsor. The next step is just drag that logo in. Okay, press enter. Then I guess you can name it logo. Right click, convert to smart object. In case you move it around a lot, it can get pixelated. So Control T, then you just resize it. You want to fit it like inside of here. Move it around using the key arrows on the keyboard, works fine as well. When you're happy, just press enter. Perfection. And then second thing you want to do is sponsor. Enter, same process, convert to smart object. Don't really have to if you can do it all in one move, but better to do it in my opinion. Now the size of my picture that I have, Yokohama, is a bit, I guess, bigger. As close as possible, I guess, something like that is good enough. Then we can delete that coif. Now this front here is the front part of the kit, obviously. This here are the long sleeves, left and right. We have collar here. We have, I guess, under... I'm not really sure what this called in English, but like under the shirt, pretty much. Then here up top we have short sleeves, left and right. We have back of the kit. Then we have, I think they're called like cuffs, or ending of the sleeves, short one and long one. If you're not really sure what is what, Arcantos did really good help tool, I guess, that you can find on my Discord or Twitch if you just type the following commands. First one is template guide. I guess we can open like this. It pretty much explains perfectly what is what, so you know what to color or where to put stuff. It's for the jersey, for the shorts, and for the socks, so really good. And the next one, if you struggle to make coifs and normals, or you use maybe some other program to do this, you can always use blank coifs and normals, which isn't as good as you make it yourself. It won't look as good, but it will look good enough. Better than nothing now. So just go to my Discord or my Twitch and just type those commands. If you forget it, you can always like that and command, and then all my commands should come up. Oh, sorry, it's commands, not command. Commands, and then all of my commands, there we go, will be linked by Natbot. So yeah, next step is paint. So my thinking is, I like this logo that I did, and then I want to make maybe collar and cuffs in that color, and the rest maybe like blackish, grayish. So I want to pick one tip that's really important. When you're picking a color, don't pick like the darkest or the brightest, so always like something in the middle. So maybe something like that. We go to kit template, press G, and then paint. I think it looks good. It looks good. I think we can't really go much darker, so I think it looks good. So we just paint. We paint the bottom part. We paint the long sleeves. Then underneath the shirt. Under, behind, short sleeves. And end of the back shirt. Okay. So you see these like lines. I would really suggest you pressing a couple of times until those lines completely disappear, because otherwise it won't look good in game, it will be really visible. And then next thing I want to do, I want to Alt plus left click this, so get that color. I was thinking maybe trying to paint that in that, I guess we can call it golden, plus ending of the sleeves on short and long sleeves. I think that combo will look really good. And then Nike logo, you have two options, pretty much on not on every logo, but on most you have one or two options at least. So we want to use this, I guess, Nike logo that's usually used on like the third kit. So we want to double click color overlay, then we just pick that color. No, it's not really lined, the Nike and the logo, so we just, there we go, perfectly lined. And the next step, you do the same with sponsor. Looks damn good if you ask me. You go down, you unlock kit extras, which is this like badge that Nike uses, and then you see like Nike Vapor Now text, not really visible, so we want to change the color of it. There we go, double click, click it there, and then pick the same color. There we go. You have an option to use next stripe. This kit is, by the way, is modeled by, I believe, Chelsea's home kit. You can check more in the readme. So let's see how this will look. Next stripe, G, and paint. Do we want next stripe or not? Let me see. Yes or no? I guess it's up to you. In my case, I'm gonna leave it. Then team abbreviation, you can I can type Chelsea in there, so Chelsea Football Club. Line that perfectly. There we go. I guess for the color of those letters, won't be like really visible, but we can pick same black as the background of the kit. There we go. You go further down, you unlock Captain Arbend. You have a lot of options, as you see. In my case, I'm gonna go for the Premier League. Okay. And then this, that is white right now, it's something that's called Undershirt. So you usually should have it the same color as your kit, or you can like any color you want. In my case, I want to have it the same color as the kit. Then just click a couple of times so those lines disappear. We see here some pixels are left, so we press S on the shirt, and then we just paint that. There we go. That's the kit. The jersey color, I suppose it's called. File, save as, desktop, Chelsea Fantasy Kit, textures, third. You want to have it in PNG. Then you name it jersey color. Then, as I said in the beginning, if you're making a bigger project, like save this project like as Photoshop. Go to desktop. You have that folder for it, Photoshop file editor, because it's really good to have in case you want to update it in the future. So name it I don't know, whatever you want, jersey editor. Then if you want, you can use patterns as well. I wouldn't really suggest you doing that if you're a beginner, but if you want, you can always use it, obviously. Let me open some patterns provided. Add-ons, patterns. I usually like to use this one, so let me use that one. Let me just rotate it 180 degrees, enter. Put it over the jersey cuff, do that. So I see where to place it. Control T. Make it smaller. I think it's good right like that. Disable the coif, put it back under. We can name it to pattern. So it's simple as that. Now you can like click there on normal and just like change it to whatever color. I mean, it has some effects. You can also double click color overlay. Maybe it's too much that it is the same color, so maybe I'm looking something like grayish, maybe. Let's see. Ooh, something like that, maybe. Ooh, I like this. I like this actually. Then one really simple tip that I would like to give you guys. So say this is our home kit, for example. You want to make an away kit. Some really like fast thing to do is you can like control and E, and that this can maybe be your, I don't know, like third kit, so, or goalkeeper kit. So all you have to do is just like maybe change some colors, or you can control E and U and just like literally mess around with colors. You see, like it's super simple. I guess black is a bit hard color to change, but like overall it's really easy way to get like another one or two kits done really fast. Okay, so next step is we want to make a coif. So I want to drag pattern over the coif again, so it's visible. You don't really have to include the coif in your, or pattern in your coif if you don't want, but it doesn't hurt. You want to disable the following things. Let me see, kit extras and Captain Armband. Then you get that color that you want to use. So Yokohama, you pick that color for that. Logo, color overlay, same thing. I'm not really sure like 100% about this, but some specific color when you use it gives like that, for example, a metallic look in the game and some other similar looks. So I might do some research on that and make a tutorial about it in the future. Where were we then? Nike logos, we pick that color. We go down to... For the next stripe, we can actually pick same color as this here. There we go. And for the pattern as well, actually. There we go. That's good coif right there. Again, you can use the blank one, but this one will look much better. Textures, third. PNG. Then you want to name this Jersey Coif. There we go. Normals are really easy to do. All you have to do is drag Jersey Coif, Jersey color, sorry, to Photoshop. You go to Filter, 3D, Generate Normal Map, click on that, and then pause the video here, and then copy all of my I guess numbers that I have. You can as well like mess around if you want, a bit more like detail scale or some blur even, or invert this as you want, but these are like the numbers I would suggest. Then you press OK. And that's how you make a normal pretty much. You save as Jersey normal. Easy peasy. Okay, so jersey is completely done. Next step is shorts. We can just go back. So I press E and pick that same color, shorts color G, and I paint it to that same, I guess, gray blackish. Then I drag a short square from the desktop that I have, and then you do the same step as on the jersey. We pick that different Nike logo, we drag the logo of that we want to use, enter, convert to smart objects, Control T, make it smaller. You can use Alt and scroll wheel to zoom if you want. Make it like fit, maybe like a bit bigger. There we go, like that. Then you can delete the coil if you don't need it anymore. Then you just try to center it like that. It's not really centered, is it? Like that. You name it logo. Then your Nike logos, you want to color overlay. Use the same color as on the logo. And that's pretty much it. Shorts done. Save as. Desktop. Shorts are like really easy in socks as well. By far the jerseys take longest to do. Let's just fantasy kit, textures, PNG, shirts, color. Then again, don't forget, save this as well. Name it socks, shorts editor. Then what I usually do, if I have like say goalkeeper, I save like after every kit I make, I save goalkeeper kit, home kit, away kit, etc, etc. So it takes like what 2-3 seconds, but it can save you a lot of time. Next thing, short square. Now we don't have here that color that we should use. What you can do is really easy. Just drag your coil from the jersey to there, and then just go up to logo, double click, color overlay, and then just pick that same color. There we go, simple. And same with Nike logos. Boom. Then delete that jersey coif. There you go, you get your shorts coif done. Fantasy kit, textures, third, PNG, shorts, coif. Same process to make normals for shorts as is for jersey. Just drag your shorts color to Photoshop, filter, 3D, generate normal map. OK, file, save as, PNG, shorts, normal. Really easy, no? For the end, we want to make socks. So we have this option, but because we used that other Nike, we want to use it again. We use that, and then I think I might want to use, maybe too much, like everything is like that black. Maybe for socks I want to take this color and paint them that color, and then use black for the Nike logo instead. So Nike logos, double click, color overlay, paste. I mean, if you want, you can like add some lines, some details, but I usually like it like this. Some other, like Adidas, for example, have stripes, but Nike is usually without any bigger details. So we save as socks. I think I mean, shorts even are easy, but socks is easy as well, or are easy as well. So we want to save that first to socks editor. Then we want to save it to the textures file. PNG socks color. Next step, making coifs. Super easy, same process as before. Just drag your jersey in there. Double click on the Nike logos, color overlay, take that color, done. Delete the coif. Simple. Save as PNG. Fantasy kit, textures, third. Socks, coif. Then drag socks, call it Photoshop. One thing that I guess that's good to know, you can use same coif and normals if you don't change anything other than color. So it will work really good. If you change like some details or move some stuff, make new coifs and normals. Socks, normal. Okay. Let's go back, so we see the finished product. So jersey, shirts, and socks, all done. The only thing we are missing is a mini kit for your preview when you go to game. So we see this is like number 7, so we open a key generator, mini key generator, colors, we open 7. So Nike 7, other brands, Adidas and Puma all 0. So if you're making a goalkeeper, you press long sleeve, obviously, but because we are making the outfield player, we want to use the short sleeves. We go down to model, double click. You double click on this like tiny, I guess, image in the down right corner. It open this. You have to have move tool picked or press V. Right click, you go to materials, diffuse, replace texture. Then you just pick your jersey color. I'm not sure about 0, but 7 has this. If you zoom, you see like it's some like things that pop in there. So you just disable shirt normal here in the down right corner. You see how much better it is already. So just disable that. Next thing you have to do is right click and then down in the corner you press that render. Then you keep an eye on the progress in the down left corner. A lot of people keep asking me in the comments, and the Photoshop I'm using is Adobe Photoshop 2019. I'm confident from 2016 to 2020 it should work. For all the models, I'm not really sure. Once this is done, you want to go File, Save, go back to this thing, and that's your mini kit. Looks really good. Next step is to image size. You want to resize it. Click on this thingy so it applies to both. You want to make it 256 by 256. You press OK, and then you can save it. Looks damn good, I know. I love it actually. Okay, you go to desktop. Actually, fantasy kits, textures, third, PNG. Then you can name it mini kit. Boom. Okay, so once you're done, you should have 10 objects in there. Okay. I guess one thing as well I should mention that I forgot. Not really sure myself actually, but I think it's something. Let me just try to find it and I'll explain it. Badge 13 5. Yeah, okay, I got it. So you know that those badges on the sleeves that the teams have. So now the thing is, not every team or even league has these sponsors. Because Chelsea has Hyundai, for example. I'm not really sure for every league, but I know Premier League is 13. So you type badge underline, I think it's called 13, underline your number or ED of your club, and then you're gonna be able to find this. So what you want to do is make it like obviously same color as well, I guess I want to have it what's the color, like this goldish color. So you want to pick color, export, and I guess you save it into textures. I guess like you can call it I don't know what, sleeve sponsor, whatever it's called. I think it's called like that, sleeve sponsor. And then you open it in Photoshop. Open it in Photoshop. So we pick this color. Double click. Copy that. Now don't do like this G and just paint. It won't look good. So what you want to do? Double click. Color overlay. And just like paste that color. You see, like perfect. It looks like pretty much perfect. And then just save. And then the logo is the same, the color I want it to be, you know, or the sponsor, I suppose. So in order to do this, you need to know your team ID. It's really easy to find that out. You can just open FIFA teams, search your team. For example, Chelsea is 5, ID 5. So I'm not really sure if you can see the league's ID actually, because that's what you need as well, your ID of your league. Not really sure you can see actually. So I guess you just have to look like type badges in Frost and just like search until you find your league ID. So yeah, that's it for this tutorial, I suppose. And then obviously to save time I just made one set of kits. But I count that in the beginning it's gonna take you a while, a couple of hours at least to make a full set, but the more you do it, the better you will get. So the faster you will make kits. It's actually hard to see the pattern actually. But I just realized that I forgot that I didn't include pattern here for some reason. Never mind. I'm gonna try to fix that off I guess off camera, and then for my future tutorials that I plan to do, pattern will be included. So going back to my comment that it's really important to save project, is because of things like this, you're just gonna forget something. So this is the tutorial I did. The first one was introduction, so we did this one. So the next one will be how to import all your textures that you did to Frosty and make your project file. And then after that it will be how to edit the made kits in game, like the color you want, the color of the name on the back of the shirt, of the numbers, if your number is a bit like up and down, how to fix that to line it perfectly, which is called changing hotspots, and after that we're gonna make how to make a mod, how to update it. That maybe can be a same, because it's actually super easy how to make a mod and update a mod, so I think I might do that in the same video. Then add an extra kit and add the current FIFA kit. So yeah, again, if you have any ideas for another tutorial you would want for me to do, if I know how to do it, I'll do it, simple as that. So yeah, before I go, I will want to suggest you follow my Discord or join my Discord. It's filled with a lot of modders that can do some kits for you if you want, even with a bit higher quality. You can get some other mods. Then subscribe to me on YouTube, like the video, share it to your friends, follow me on Twitter and on Twitch, where I am streaming occasionally. Some MOBA and some other games here and there, but I plan to stream FIFA career mode as well with Chelsea. So follow me and watch me stream that if you want. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye bye.